I actually have an insane idea. Watch that drop. It's just all sorts of random stuff in all these rooms. I mean, some of the stuff that's in here is probably antique. Oh, in all my time doing this, I don't think I've ever been more scared for my car's safety. This is just not a good area. Anyway, we have another school. I'll explain more when I get there because I'm not quite sure if this will really happen like I wanted to. I drove by, I didn't see any obvious ways in, so I'm just gonna have to get closer. School over there. There's an abandoned house here. I think this next one's abandoned too. I can actually smell the asbestos coming out of there. This is just not a good area, man. It's probably gonna be all for nothing. I doubt there's gonna be a way in there. There's a third abandoned house. Let me cut through here. Not only is this fence wide open, but I might see a pulled back board over there. Alright, I'm kind of exposed, but this is a pretty quiet area. There's like no cars, which makes it even creepier somehow. And dang it, there's boards behind the tin. Let me go around. It's not looking promising. Nope. Don't think this one's gonna happen, boys. I mean, I just went around the perimeter and nothing. Yep, looks like we'll have to take the L on this one. Unless there's a way up to the second floor. This thing is shuttered tight. I actually have an insane idea. You can see the ledge up there. There's an opening in that board. And then over here is this dumpster. If I can get on top of this dumpster, maybe use that little ledge up there and then get up onto the roof, I can make it in that little opening. Yes, sir. I can so make this happen. This is so ridiculous. Watch that drop. Yeah, this'll do. Yeah, come on in here with me. Woo. Oh, brother. Oh, I hope no confused factory workers just saw me. Guys, no joke, this actually makes me really happy. I feel like most of my missions I always get in because there's like some obvious opening somewhere, but this is one of those missions where I can say, yes, I got in, and it wasn't easy. Someone else may have turned back. I'm so happy. Alrighty, hats on, bandanas on, it's time to start this thing. Crap, guys. I just dropped my camera. And now some of the buttons are messed up, like the power button's a little jammed in. It's a wonder I got it to turn back on at all, but that ain't good. This may be this camera's last exploration. Anyway, let's get this thing going. Right off the bat, there's like a lot of old junk just tossed in here. Ooh, it got a little colder out here. So, time for a little history lesson. This school was called the Martin School, and it was an elementary school. And that's legit all I know. There's like hardly any info on this place that I could find. These are classrooms. I bet you this stuff was probably just thrown in here randomly. It's kind of scary though, because these do look like makeshift beds almost. As if homeless people would be coming in and out of here, but you saw how hard it was for me to get in. This little football player. Wow. Someone's collecting bottles in here. It's pretty unique. I've never seen anything quite like this. There's just all sorts of random stuff in all these rooms. You know, I need some additional light. Give me a minute. There we go. That's additional light. See, look at this. Even the bathrooms. This had to have happened after it closed. There's no way all this stuff was just in here willy-nilly like that. I mean, some of the stuff that's in here is probably antique. That's a rather horrifying hallway. It's insane. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm happy it's not just empty and boring, but I never would have thought it'd just be full of weird little artifacts. Weird little cart thing. Little throne. You see, these all look like little medieval artifacts, like props. Whoa. This is like an old sewing machine, isn't it? The stuff in here is unlike anything I've seen in any other place. This school itself is not that big. So all this crazy stuff, sure. Well, that was just me. I was rubbing up against stuff. It's like the inside of a pillow. Be prepared to see literally anything and everything in here. Holy crap. I gotta get that in some better lighting. There's no way that's the real deal. Focus, camera. The people need to see what this is. It's a giant harp. Are there any people who specialize in harps? If I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna say it's probably just someone's project. I see no way of actually like tuning it. These strings, they just don't really look too legit, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little sketched out, you know, because, you know, why is all this in here? And who's coming back for it? I think I've been everywhere upstairs. It's time to go down. Notice how there's this light, and then boom, then there's this one, the second one. Let me show you the stupid thing I did to get that effect. Alright, so yeah, I'm filming on my phone. So you see I've got one flashlight, just a little one. But then I've taken the old roll of duct tape and stuck another one right onto there. Isn't that ingenuity? What bizarre things could the first floor have in store for us? Kindergarten. Why is that spray painted up there? Okay, this is terrifying. The lights are not showing it very well. Just FYI right now, I do have a job, so I've got enough money at the moment. I'm going to invest in a real strong, heavy-duty flashlight. I'm sick of having this issue with all my footage in the dark being all dim. Now granted, I can improve that a little bit by turning up the exposure in my video editor over the footage, but still, this just ain't good enough. I can do better than this. So for future videos that you see where I'm in the dark, they should be getting much brighter. This kind of looks like a main doorway area. I like how they actually have labels up on the doors. So there's no guessing about this one. This was the principal's area. It's a small office. Health center. I wonder how many of these labels I missed up on the upper floors. I know I saw one that said speech. Homemaking? There's more of this fluff. It's literally as if I'm walking on snow in here. Oh, look at that. Is that like a kitchen window? Is this where they'd eat? I see the kitchen in there. And once again, the labels help me out to know for sure. Why is this floor red? Wow. They had some pretty simple labeling, didn't they? Just write it on there with a marker, I guess. I'll get a load of this. There's actually some left in there. But if I weren't feeling a little bit rushed, I would want to take a closer look at all the crazy stuff that's in here, because I bet there's some real unique, interesting finds that I'm overlooking. Oh, I see what they did. You saw outside there was those big brick concrete blocks. They're covering up the openings people have made in here. But y'all better start covering up the upstairs. Okay, this is the other side that's just back up. Like going nuts, or was there like not a gym? I never saw any sort of gym in here. What's this? Power room, I guess. Yeah, got the old furnace. All sorts of other devices. Look at that. There's even a hard hat over there. There can't just not be a gym. I want to find it. That's got to be original writing. At least that'd be my guess anyway. Got some little storage holes. But, dang, I guess there wasn't a gym. And if it was, it must have been tiny, or just full of weird stuff. 'Cause it's a small building. It's not that big. There's no way there's just a whole gym that I missed in here. I guess they just didn't have one. Welcome, Rosabelle. Who or what is Rosabelle? But that would have been a pretty fancy sign. Look at all those little sockets. Would have been filled with lights. Guess nothing left to do but make my grand escape. We know darn well there's only one way in here. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Ooh. Now to get down from here. Whew, that looks a lot scarier than getting up. We're all good. Just give me one more look at the place from out front. It's a really unassuming place, honestly, but there was a lot in there. That was insane. Alright, so update on my camera and its jammed buttons. It still works. I've turned it off and on several times, but you really have to press hard on the button. So if this starts to become an issue, then we ain't gonna have a video next week. But I'm definitely gonna be looking into getting a new camera already anyway. I know my hair is horrible. I'm a sweaty mess right now, but I'm happy we got that done. There we go, there's better lighting. I tell you, this is a last second video because it's Saturday night. I upload Sundays, so let me go edit this real quick, and then I will see you next time.